Hey, everybody. Welcome to Golden Goddess Tarot. I'm going to turn my camera on in just a second. If I can figure out how to do it. All right. I do see a few people in the room while I'm trying to figure this out. Hello, Rashima. Welcome in. Rika says, welcome to the Healing Well. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the Golden Tribe. Ashe, yes. Yes. Well, everybody, welcome again into the Healing Well Wednesdays here at the Golden Tribe with Golden Goddess Tarot. I have been away for a while, and so I am back. I've been posting, but I haven't been live as I normally would. So I am excited. Can you see me now, Rika? I hope y'all can. Oh, wait, let me know. Let me grab these cards. Now I can. Okay. All right, Ashe, glad y'all can see me. Happy hump day. For those who, hey, Truth Seeker. Rika says hello, hi. Hello. I am in a different space, so I'm excited to be here tonight. Oh, are these okay? There they go. But I decided that I had been promising, right? I had been promising for a while that I would switch my camera or my setup so that y'all can actually see my face more often. So here I is. I am excited about tonight because tonight we're gonna get a little personal. We're gonna get a little personal about tonight. Ashe, we are. I see a comment. Hello, Truth Seeker. She says, hi, Rika. So let's talk about why we did not have Soul Sage Sunday. So October is a very special month, right? So October is Hoodoo Heritage Month. If you read about hoodoo, know anything about hoodoo, practice hoodoo, not voodoo, hoodoo, two different things, then you know that October is the month of kind of like you have Dios los Muertos, I think is how you say it. Oh, if I messed that up, y'all forgive me. My Spanish is rusty, okay? But Day of the Dead. So in hoodoo, what hoodoo is a mix between African spiritual beliefs or belief systems and American kind of like Christian Baptist. So basically it is the birth, it's the child of the union between slaves, ancestral slaves, and, them coming from Africa and then also being introduced to Christianity. So that's what hoodoo is, a match between the two. So we actually, if you grew up in an African-American household, then chances are you've practiced hoodoo and didn't even know it. For example, if a broom sweeps your foot, you spit on it. Does anybody in the audience know why you do that? Or have you done it? Have you been told by your grandparents that if the broom sweep your foot, spit on it, or throw salt over your shoulder, or put salt in the windows and at the doors? All of that is hoodoo practitioner. It is actually not, or hoodoo practices it is not Christian steeped. So with that being said, if your grandparents or your mama and dad and them all told you to do some strange stuff growing up to remedy certain things or to get rid of negative energy, then chances are it's steeped in hoodoo. Now, with that being said, okay, so Rika says, bring bad luck. Okay, so let's talk about that, Rika. I'm gonna leave that comment up there for a minute. I was told that when the broom sweeps your foot, if you don't spit on it, you will not get married. So you spit on it so that you get married. And it kind of ties into jumping the broom, like where that saying comes from. It is a tradition that most slaves have been said to jump the broom as a form of marriage because they were not able to. So again, like, yeah, and then I've heard bad luck too, right? It'll bring you bad luck if you don't spit on the broom, if it sweeps your foot. So it's a bunch of different reasons as to why people say that, but it's all kind of steeped back to our heritage, and we don't really always know why. But once you start studying on your spiritual journey, you start to realize it's all connected. It is all connected. So with that being said, it is National, Hoodoo Heritage Month. Hoodoo Heritage Month. And so anybody who practices, I believe the day of Halloween is Halloween. I think is how you pronounce it. Go look it up. But it's Halloween, and it's spelled like Hwen. It is oddly spelled. And so I don't know how to pronounce it. So forgive me. But that is the day that we honor our ancestors, known and unknown, or unknown, one or the other. Don't get me wrong, y'all. That's why I write this stuff down, because I can't remember all the time. Telling my age. But yeah. So October the 31st. Isn't that crazy? And what is card number 31? Live Out Loud. And you see the woman dancing there with her ancestors or ancestral spirits. I show you. Look at the synchronicities. Okay. So now that we've covered that, again, happy Hoodoo Heritage Month. I will be celebrating all month long and probably talking about it a little bit in some of our lives. And this deck is actually tied to Hoodoo Heritage by way of the African deities that appear, or orishas that also appear in this deck. So I love this deck. It's worn. You can tell like the edges are jacked up because I'm always messing with them. Either I'm pulling for other people and one-on-ones, or I'm pulling for myself, or just pulling for the channel. But you know, I'm always touching these cards. And if you've been on this channel, then you know that. But Healing Well Wednesdays. Okay, so let's get personal. It has been a journey. So part of the reason why I haven't been live is that October is also a month of family-related events for me. So I don't know if I've ever mentioned it before, but about almost 3 years ago now, so December will make 3 years. I am the eldest of 6. I know I've said that before, but my baby brother passed away. And it really changed my outlook on life. And again, this was just almost 3 years ago. Well, his birthday is October 3rd. And so yesterday I was at his gravesite with my siblings, well, some of my siblings and the grandkids, and my mom's grandkids, so our children. And we did a balloon release, and we visited the site, and then we went to dinner afterwards and just kind of reminisced on the good times. And it is special to me to be able to do that in honor of my little brother. So a lot of times what most say is, and it's something that I do want to address, right? Hey, Faith and Hustle. Hello. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. So you just get into the good part. Just get into the good part. I was telling everybody Happy Hoodoo Heritage Month, right? Because it's October. And I was talking about all the many friends and family who I have birthdays lined up for October, including my brother that passed away a few years ago. And so he was the youngest, and I'm the oldest. And so every year during this time is a little bit rough. And that brings us to Healing Well Wednesdays, baby. Yeah. Like I said, there isn't a day that goes by where I don't have to heal from that. And I suspect that I will be healing for the rest of my damn life because he is not here in the physical. Although, because I am spiritual, I find comfort in the fact that I know that he is always with me, right? A lot of times, people who are steeped in religion have a hard time with people passing away because it's almost like if they're gone, they're gone. They've crossed over to some unknown realm or ascended to heaven, and you'll never see them again until you pass. But the truth is, I probably have just as many interactions in my 5D that I had with my brother in the 3D. And so therefore I know that losing him physically is something that I will always have to heal from because I have a son who is very close to him. And my son will have to heal. And so after I get to a better place of healing, I will also have to deal with the fact that maybe my son hasn't healed just as much. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's taking him a little longer, and everybody heals on their own time. Not to mention my mom, how that affected her, and her healing. So there will always be things in my life that will bring up that pain. It will probably forever be a sore spot, but that doesn't mean I can't heal from it. It just means it will take a lot longer, right? Let's go to the comments. Hi, Jamie. Thank you for dropping in. She said, good evening. So glad you're on tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was just sharing the reason why I hadn't been on. Yesterday was my brother's birthday, and he had passed away a few years ago. So I spent time with family and just kind of to myself. And then Sunday, I was kind of preparing for all of that, right? So that brings me back to also hoodoo. So in hoodoo, we venerate or honor our ancestors, and a lot of spiritual practices, belief systems, even some religions do, right? So it always amazes me when you talk to people who are Christian and they say, well, you're praying to your ancestors. No, you honor them, you venerate them. When you have vigils, you're venerating. When you're honoring them, when you have those candlelight ceremonies where lots of people gather to a place. When you have, for example, there was a mass shooting, I think in Miami not long ago, probably a couple years ago, but they had teddy bears and candles and balloons outside the area where it occurred. That is the same thing. You're honoring, you're venerating. So it is something that we in human nature do quite naturally, because it is a part of your spirit to honor those who you are connected to, who have passed on, or who have, as my grandmother would say, homegoing versus homecoming. So we honor them as well. So all that to say, October 31st, Hoodoo Heritage Month is the celebration of our ancestors, unknown and I believe also known. So very similar to, like I said, Hispanic Day of the Dead. It's not a whole lot of difference other than the belief in how you venerate and honor them, but pretty much the same idea and concept, which is interesting how that flows from one culture to the next, right? Because we are all connected. So with that being said, I felt a lot of energy around healing this week in the energy check-in. I felt like people were in a space of needing to heal. I myself was in a space of needing to heal. And it's just so important that we take the time out for ourselves to do that healing. Because without it, we don't grow. More importantly, you can't grow without healing. So you have to heal first. And it's not easy. So I figured it is very appropriate to share my feelings about the healing process. Because like I said, a lot of people romanticize it, and it's not like that at all. I have dealt with a lot of pain in my life. I lost one of my brothers. I have two. I lost one of them, but he came back to us in a car crash when I was in college. Broke every bone in his face, thrown from a car at 100 miles an hour. And I thought I had lost it then. And then to actually lose someone, my youngest brother, a couple years ago, unfathomable. You know, I didn't think it was going to happen. Even today, like I look back on it, I looked at pictures of him and I had dreams about him and talked to him in my dream state. So you have to be aware that healing is an ongoing journey. Yes, it is. And it's going to hurt. I'm teary-eyed a little bit right now because I don't think you ever heal from losing people in your life. You just learn to deal with it and you heal as far as you can heal in that lifetime. Hi, Duran. Hi, Duran. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm just wiping my tears, baby. That's it. Wiping my tears. But I say all that to say, if there's one thing that I can take away from death, and I've had a very close relationship to death with my whole life, my whole life. And so you have to know that one thing you can take away from every person that transcends to the spiritual realm is that if you don't do nothing else in this lifetime, my ancestors want me to say something, so I'm gonna say it. It almost came out. Y'all heard it. It almost came out, so we're gonna just say it. We're gonna say it. You remember back in the day, if you African American, then you know what I'm talking about. If not, then you learn something new about our culture, our heritage, and I welcome you into the room to learn. You know, it's a safe space for everybody as long as you're respectful and everybody is respectful of one another. But you ever heard somebody say, I ain't got to do nothing but stay black and die? If you don't do nothing else in this damn lifetime, be exactly who you are. If you don't do shit else, be exactly who you are. Be exactly who you are. Faith said, yep, laugh out loud. The rest said, yes, exactly. If you don't do shit else in this lifetime, stay you and die. That's all you got to do. Like literally, by being yourself, you're going to live in your purpose, right? And we always talk about in this spiritual journey, living in your purpose. So by being you, you're living in your purpose. Be authentically yourself. And I have struggled with that in my life because number one, corporate America gonna want you to change. America gonna want you to change because everybody wants the American dream. The things you consume in the media is gonna force you to change, lose weight, lighten your skin, get a tan. You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be something to convince you that there is something wrong with you. And I don't know who in the collective has been feeling like what is wrong with me ain't shit wrong with you. You are a spiritual being. You're a spiritual being living a human fucking experience. Ain't nothing wrong with you. This mess was crazy the day you came into it and entered the matrix out this bitch. Like, you need to know ain't nothing wrong with you. Nothing. Family members telling you crazy. Don't pay them no mind. They still stuck in the matrix. And not to use terminologies that's so cliche, but right now, like the only way I know how to put it is that, you know, they still living in a 3D. They still don't even know there's a 5D or a 2D or a 4D. Shit, a 20D. They don't know. They lost as hell. And you have found the light. I can talk about these things because I live it. I can definitely talk about it because I'm living it. I don't know if this is for Duran or Faith, but I looked up at one of y'all's names, maybe both of them. And the first card that came out was self-sabotage. Self-sabotage. These thought processes of, am I enough? And what I'm doing enough? If y'all been seeing 666, 222, and 44, or 444, which I've been seeing all of that. But self-sabotage is the thing that kills the cat. Let me tell y'all something. If you were to ask the coroner what killed my brother, they might tell you it was a drug overdose. If you were to ask my siblings or my family member what killed my brother, it was something outside of that. But if you were to ask me from a spiritual perspective what killed my brother, self-sabotage. You'll find that most people who are addicts, and maybe both of y'all might have had these experiences with people in your lives who are have addictions or struggle with them. Addiction is self-sabotage. Because we don't believe that we're enough, we learn or we lean to something else, something outside of ourselves that makes us feel like we can't see the light. So what's interesting about this card is you can see like there's a light here, well, over here in the corner, but she's not facing the light. She's got her face turned away from the light. This is what self-sabotage, this is what depression, this is what hurt, shame, negative thoughts about ourselves. This is what that looks like on the inside. Let me explain. It's almost like when my brother passed, I wrote a poem because I could feel him. It was like he was having a conversation with me about why he did what he did. And the thing that I picked up was he felt like he was drowning within himself. And he kept looking for family, friends, girlfriends, whoever on the outside to help him find the light. And nobody can do that for you because the light is in you. I can't go to Duran. I can't go to Faith. I can't go to Jamie. I can't go to Rika and say, show me my light, because my light is in me. So when you deal with these things, it's almost like drowning in water so deep underneath that there is no light. And that's when I realized my brother was trying to tell me to live my light. Never again will I let somebody else, or the lack of love, or lack of friendship, or lack of people validating me, allow me to emotionally, spiritually, or even physically kill myself. And that is the damn reality. That every time we listen to those people who said we can't, who said our dreams are too big, who said you can't make it, who said that poor little Black girl from, country ass middle of nowhere town can't be something, can't be somebody, can't read tarot, can't be anything other than what was instilled in you as a child, no matter how traumatic that was. All of that is a fucking lie. You can be anything you want to be. And sometimes who we want to be chooses us. It chooses us. And so you got to know when to return to love within yourself and say, I'm going to love myself today. Even if I haven't felt love in 5 years in an empty relationship, even if I haven't felt love within myself from my family, even if I haven't felt love from my friends who I'm always supporting, whatever your scenario is, all you have to do is turn the light on inside and say, I am love, and feel that, taste that, hear that, see that, feel it. Feel it. And I guarantee you, in that moment, your energy will shift because you decided to turn on your own damn light. Stop waiting for people to love you. Stop waiting for people to pay attention. Stop waiting for people to support you. Stop waiting for people to respond back to whatever it is. Stop. Stop. And I'm talking to myself too. Not just you. I'm talking to me. Because it is not easy, and you just have to learn to love yourself. Love yourself. So as an empath, when people, because I've been there and I've done that, when people tell me that, or when they send out the energy, rather, because you ain't got to tell me, I can feel it. You realize that it is hard. It is hard, and you need support. Everybody, care who you are. Rika says, you are strong. Thank you. Thank you. Speaking of strong, part of my healing was accepting the fact that I am strong. A lot of us deal with that. We struggle with it, especially those of us who have always had to be strong. You have been so focused on being strong that you wear a very good poker face. And sometimes I can be one of those people. I used to look at crying as a sign of weakness because I was always told as a kid, you a water bucket, stop crying all the time. Because I'm a Leo Cancer, like cusper. So yeah, just like I'm strong, I'm super emotional, but I had to learn that my emotions are also my strength. Right? So thank you, Rika. That made me feel good inside because it is harvest season. That's what fell out. And how appropriate, because this has been coming out quite a bit. And let me tell you about harvest season. When I say harvest, it's not just your money. Okay. For a lot of y'all out there, it's not just money, which means it is money, but, well, not but, and it is an emotional rebirth, a spiritual rebirth, a rejuvenation, a transformation, all of that. It's like getting new money and being a whole brand new person, not the plastic kind. Not the plastic kind. Jamie, so agreed. Leo Cancer cusp here. It's a struggle being a cusp sign. Like it is. It is. I didn't even know I was one half my life, all my life, really. I really didn't have a clue what I was. But people would always tell me, oh, you so much like a Leo. But then like when they see my emotional side, it's like, what the hell did we just do? 0 to 100 real quick. So yeah, Jamie, agreed. It is agreed. So, before I forget y'all, Friday, we're going to go live and we're going to raffle off another free 30-minute read. Because I looked at my calendar and I can squeeze in time for one of those. And I would like to, in honor of Hoodoo Heritage Month, and also as appreciation to all of y'all, because I do love y'all. Ooh, there we go. As soon as I said I do love y'all. Grounding, card number 3. Grounding. We all know about grounding. So I don't think I need to say much on that. But get grounded. Get grounded. It's a lot of us walk around not grounded. And even I myself have to remember to get grounded. Like, y'all, for real. If you can't get outside and it's a nice day, open a window. Stand in the window that faces the sunlight and just let it hit your face. Whatever you can do. You got crystals. I'm surrounded by about 50 of them. You got crystals. Touch them. Hold them. Do breathing exercises with them. Meditate with them. Ooh, here we go. All right. This is Divine Lineage. Y'all. Okay, so if y'all didn't catch the shorts I dropped, Sarah Lakali was the divine feminine message of the day, and here she is again. Let me tell y'all about Sarah Lakali. This card is Divine Lineage number 6, and I said I've been seeing 6s. But for many of y'all in the collective, that little spiel I gave about turning on your light, like understanding when they say home is where the heart is, what they're saying is where you find love is where you are home. and you find love, love is not outside of you. We have a bad habit in this human experience because of how we are raised, because of our experiences, what media tells us, what other people tell us growing up, or what we learn in life, is that you have to be validated by others in order to be loved. The truth is, love is not outside of you. If you go looking for love in all of those wrong places, then you will never find it. But the moment you find love within yourself, you attract true love from another person and from everything else in life, the birds, the bees, the bank. Yeah, your money come in right too when you love yourself. Sarah Lakali reminds us that because love lives within, that all you have to do to find home is love yourself. And as long as you love yourself and you find the love within, you'll never be homeless. And I believe that. And what's interesting that I was talking about when my brother passed, how it feels like being in dark waters, or being so dark in water that you can't see the light, almost like drowning within yourself. And behind her are big, huge crashing waves. But there's a sunniness, a brightness. It's almost like she came out of that darkness, out of that water. So that, Sarah Lakali, yes, understand that you were so connected to the divine that at any moment you decide to turn on that light, you can. Just turn it on. It sounds simple. It's not easy, but it's possible. You just have to mean it when you do it. And I mean really feel it, smell it, hear it, taste it, like I always say. All of that good stuff. So, all right, this is what we're gonna do. Card number 40 flipped out when I said this is what we're gonna do. This is Awakening, Yemaya. How appropriate. The mother goddess, the goddess of the sea. This card, Awakening, is giving birth. That's what's happening in the picture, but giving birth to a new you, giving birth to new ideas, giving birth to your awakening, which I said earlier about transformation. For many of us are going through transformation. Synchronicity. Synchronicity. All right, let's see what we can get out for everybody. Who do we have? I'm not sure who's left in the room. I know Jamie is here. Rika is here. So I'll pull an oracle card for the two of you. Faith the Hustle. I don't know if you're still in the building. Duran. Who else? Truth Seeker. Yeah, if any of y'all are here, let me know. Throw me a heart so I know. Let's see. Okay, let's put these cards back in. That's what we're gonna do. Duran says, I'm here. Okay, awesome. All right, Duran is here. Oh, as soon as I said your name, Soul Forgiveness came out, card number 28. It is time to forgive yourself. Soul Forgiveness. This card is all about forgiving you. Like, I don't know if you ever done it, Duran, but I had a good mentor that has told me many times, and I've actually done it, to write a letter to little me. So it might be time for you to reconnect, Duran, with little Duran. I apologize to little me for not believing in her. And for always being afraid. And for not embracing the fact that she was an empath and that she loved everything. I thought something was wrong with her. I did. I thought she was too soft, too weak, cried all the time, because that's what I was told as a child. And so I had to forgive myself for allowing people to change me in that way and not embracing who I truly was. So Duran, Spirit is saying to you, what can you forgive yourself for now that you may have allowed yourself to endure back then? Okay, I see Truth. Okay, so I got Duran. I see Truth Seeker. I got you next. I see Rika. All right, so I'm gonna pull one for Rika. And Duran said, "You're so right, honey." We all have to go through it. We all have to go through it, even myself, like I said. All right. Oh, I got two here. So first one out is for Truth Seeker Desire. Truth Seeker, what's interesting is we see the sun and the moon and the stars and the planets, and it seems like they are all somehow aligning with each other. We also see earth and water here. So this is spirit saying that you can have anything that you desire because you have everything that you need. Truth Seeker, you have everything that you need. So you just have to believe what I desire desires me. Yes, you might have been seeing eights as well. And then I have Rika. And what we have here is Oya. This is storms. Storms are sudden changes, shifts, right? And storms can feel difficult. They can even feel volatile. They can feel like tower moments. But the truth is, storms come in to bring about sudden change. And with this card number 13, Spirit is saying to you, Rika, that you don't have to endure the storm because, baby, you are the storm. You don't have to endure the change because you are the change. You make shift happen. All you have to do is will it to shift. That's it. And it's done. Ashe, so be it. That is what Spirit wants you to know. You can change any of this at any moment you feel like it because you're just that powerful. Storms are very powerful manifestors. They can tear some shit up or throw some shit together. I done seen a storm put a house up right and turn it upside down. I'm just saying. So that is for you, Rika. Jamie. All right, Jamie, I got you next. Rika said, definitely been through the storm, but with a smile. Ashe. True Seeker said, thanks. You're welcome, love bug. All right, Spirit. Let's get one for Jamie. And who else do we have in the audience tonight? Is that everybody? All right, Spirit. What do we have for Jamie? There we go. Level up. Card number 39. What this is, Jamie, this is you ascending to a higher place spiritually. There is a shift happening in you. What's also interesting is that this reminds me of the Gemini symbol. I don't know if you see it, but this thing right here, shoot, y'all, over here. This thing over here reminds me of the Gemini symbol. But leveling up is a soul shift, an upward ascension. So Spirit wants you to know, Jamie, that you leveling up. Now's the time. All that hard work and fighting through the moments. You can choose to no longer have to fight because your level up is here. That's nice energy. I like that too. It's very similar to the storm energy, though. I want to say that if y'all ever watched the X-Men, I like all kinds of stuff, y'all. But Storm was a powerful person, and she made shit happen. Okay, she made shit happen. Ashe. Rashima, hey girl, hey beautiful, how are you? Rika, thank you. You're welcome, love bug. Rashima, October through December. Oh, okay. Yeah. So tonight I wasn't actually giving, I wasn't pulling out those type of cards, but there is one here for you. Cosmic Power. Interesting that you came here talking about October through December because October is a month of a lot of cosmic power. If y'all just go out and Google like what's happening in astrology for the month of October, we have an eclipse. We have several meteor showers. We have several alignments of several different planets, as well as those planets in alignment to the sun, like in the sky. And October itself is a month of when the veil between us and the spiritual world is thinnest. And so cosmic power for you, Rashima, Spirit is saying during this time, so since you said October, November, December, you will be balancing and moving into your cosmic power. Cosmic power is duality, yin and yang, balance. But with balance, you also get great manifestations. So Rashima, expect great things out of yourself over the next 3 months. Expect great things out of yourself is what I'm hearing. Jamie, 3 plus 9 is 12. Yes. 1 plus 2 is 3. Yes. Empress card and tarot. You better say it. Create something new. I'm a Gemini moon sign. Yes, I claim this. Thank you. You stay on top of it. You are so welcome. The Ring of Fire and Eclipse on 10/14. Exactly, Jamie. Like, y'all, October is full of cosmic power. Okay? Full of cosmic power. Jamie Smith, new moon on 10/14. Yep. Same day. And then the full moon on 10/28. Thank you, Jamie. And Rashima Simmons says, thanks. You're welcome, love bug. You are welcome. So yeah, y'all better know. If you know like I know. If you know like I know. Get you some of this energy. Do some amazing things. I expect amazing things for all of you throughout October, November, and December. Even though they are winter months and spiritually it is a time to hibernate and gear up after you done plucked your harvest, just know that October, November, December, you will still be reaping in what you have sown. You will. And all good things. All good things. Rashima says 10/13, 10/18, 10/25, me, mom, daughter. You just lined up for the month of October. I was just telling the tribe when I got on here tonight that a lot of my family has birthdays in October. And quite a few of the ones who passed away have birthdays in October. So yesterday I celebrated my brother's birthday who passed away a couple of years ago. So Rashima, love and light and all that's right to you. And may y'all have beautiful birthdays. Yes. With y'all Libra selves out there. Is your mama, your daughter, 10/25 might be a Scorpio? But for sure, the rest of y'all are Libras. I was about to say Leos. Libras, for sure. Jamie Smith, beautiful messages for everyone tonight. Yes, Ashe, love it. Love it. It is, y'all. You know what? Let's ask Spirit what we as a collective can focus on or look forward to for the next week. Let's see what's going on over the next week because I'm curious. Because I feel like it's going to be good stuff. Even though it may not feel so good right now, it's going to be good shit. I believe that. Why? Because we can make shift happen. Y'all know what? This is funny. Rashima said yes. And Jamie, yes. Duran said, thank you for that message. You're welcome. You are welcome. So let me show y'all what came out. Rage. Now, don't let this card scare you because if you caught, what was it? It was a pick a card message. No, it wasn't. It was earlier today. I did a message. I think it was the general collective message today that premiered. Okay. This card came out during my meditation earlier, and this card showed up in that, like, not showed up physically in that read, but the energy of it showed up in that read. And so I was talking about using your rage in gratitude. and what that looks like. So let's see. Hold on, y'all. Jamie says, yes, thank you, Rashima. And Rashima says, welcome, Jamie, with the sevens. I saw 777 today as well, Rashima. You and these sevens be keeping me connected. Yes, because I'm forever seeing sevens. Every time you come in the room talking about you seeing sevens, you in the sevens. Yes. But rage. Understand that rage is just energy, right? And you can transmute energy. So you can turn lemons into lemonade. You can turn lemons into lemon meringue pie. Hell, you can turn lemons into lemon drops. My point is, you don't have to just be stuck with a lemon. So when you find yourself dealing with your rage, the best thing that you can do for you is use that rage in your gratitude. And raging gratitude looks like running around your kitchen playing whatever music you listen to, even gospel, don't matter. Whatever you listen to get you in high vibrations, dancing in your kitchen, singing out loud, making up your own song in gratitude, running around with your hands in the air, waving around like you just don't care. All of that is raging gratitude. Give thanks and let spirit know that you are grateful. Yell it, stomp, clap your hands, create a beat. All of that is rage gratitude. If you ever been to a Baptist church or a holiness church, you know what I'm talking about. Rage in your gratitude. Run around. If you've been to church and that little lady be running around the church, hollering and screaming and speaking in tongues and that wig fly off, you know she felt the spirit. Feel the spirit. That is what raging gratitude looks like. It looked like somebody who is completely off the Richter scale with gratitude. You grateful for shit you ain't even seen. You don't even care. You know what's coming in this depth. So you grateful anyway. You grateful anyway. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Hi, Renee. Okay, so I think Rika just answered it. We do them on Fridays. Tonight, I am pulling messages, though, as far as I pulled a card for everybody here tonight as far as what they need to know about their healing journey or what they can expect to look forward to. So if you want one of those, throw me a heart and I will pull you one. Yes, Miss Renee. Rika says, okay, yep, Friday. Rika answered that. Collective healing tonight. Yes. Jamie Smith, rage is being popping up frequently. What is the number on that card? 23, 5, which is change. Card number 23. And it has been popping up a lot. It's definitely been popping up a lot. And I'm gonna tell y'all why some of these messages keep coming out too, right? Because even though I'm here pulling cards for the collective, I am also a part of the collective. And like I said, you know what I'm saying? I'm speaking to y'all like I'm speaking to me. And I speak to me like I speak to y'all. So I think I was telling Rika, and I was also telling Faith and Hustle that I was going live on TikTok. Y'all, I still ain't done it yet. Anybody want to take a guess as to why? Because it ain't TikTok. Sometimes we got to get out of our own way with the perfectionism and trying to figure out a setup and trying to make it all make sense and make the math. Sometimes fuck the math, just do it. If spirit said move, move. And when I went to visit my brother's gravesite yesterday, I felt that so heavy. Like he just wanted me to live out loud, be who I am, and live in that truth. Live in that truth. And I haven't been. I mean, I have. It ain't like I hide the fact that I read Tarot on TikTok. But the idea of 1,000 people in a live all clamoring for a message and sending all that energy is something that I have to mentally deal with, because I'm so used to dealing with smaller groups of people and smaller levels of energy, like not 1,000 people, but, you know, us, their family, you know, or people that I've been reading for the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. It's dealing with those people one-on-one is a lot different than being in a big room where everybody is asking questions at the same time. So I have some things that I have to do and work on in order for me to be my most true, authentic self, just like all of y'all. So I seen Rika on TikTok today, and it reminded me that I said I was going to do that. So we're going to go live on TikTok tomorrow. We don't give a damn what it look like, what it shake like. We just going to show up and see what happens. And sometimes we have to do that for ourselves. We show up for every day. Let me tell y'all something. Hold on. Let me check these. Rage has been popping. Okay, I got that one. Rika, I haven't talking about you. Right. Let me tell y'all something. We have a tendency, okay? We have a tendency in this world to show up for other people in the ways that we won't even show up for ourselves, y'all. For real. If you call me and say, Rika, I need help with something. And I'm talking about this Rika, not that Rika in the comments. But Rika, I need help with something. I'm the type of person, I might not even ask you what you need the help for. And for all I know, you could be asking me to hide about it. I'm just going to show up at the door. What you need? What you want me to do? Oh, that's a body. Okay. I'm not even going to call you and ask you. When you call me, I'm not going to ask you what it's for. I'm the type of person, I would jump head in if I love somebody or I really want to help somebody. I would jump head first to help them without a second thought. But the reality is, when it comes to myself, and when I'm supposed to be doing something to help me be my truest, authentic self, sometimes I drag my feet because I feel like it's got to be perfect. We are harder on ourselves than we are on anybody else in this life. And you got to learn to show yourself some love and some kindness through this healing journey. So even though other people may not show us care and kindness, we have to show that to ourselves, for real. We have to show ourselves some love and some care and some kindness. Rika said, that's me. I'm learning not to now. Right. Or at least if you're going to do it for everybody else, do it for you too. You know what I mean? You know, when I do something for myself, y'all, if y'all anything like me on this spiritual journey, human experience in this human form, we have a tendency, y'all, to jump head first for everybody else. And then when the spirit be like, I want you to put this in a pot so you can manifest something. Say a prayer, get up for the next 7 days, don't eat no meat. Don't eat no meat, don't no sugar, just water. Go on a fast for 3 days. And every day journal about what it is you want to manifest and work towards it. And within 7 days, 10 days, you're going to have exactly what you manifest. I don't give a damn if it's a mansion, a multi-billion-dollar company, whatever it is. If Spirit told you that today, how many of us going to be ready to jump head first? We about to ask questions. Well, what you mean? You mean like $1 billion? Like $1 billion or Monopoly money? Because we just can't fathom that all we got to do is do that for 7 days and all that gonna happen. That's how we are as human beings. But you got to rely on your spiritual, your intuition, the one that's been here many lifetimes, not this human form, this flesh right here that's been here for this one lifetime. Okay, you have to dig deep into your Akashic records and pull all that amazing magic that's in your DNA, in your lineage up. And believe that if Spirit told you to fast for 7 days, journal, and meditate for 7 days, you're going to get your $1 billion. That's it. That's it. We can talk about, I'm definitely going to ask questions. Baby, we become Inspector Gadget. Who, what, why, when, how, where. Is there a plan B, Lord? Spirit, plan B, D? Well, what if A through F don't work out? You got a G. Okay, now look, if A through W don't work out, you got a plan Z. We are just so, when it comes to believing that something is going to happen for us, it is hard. But you'll hear the same people go around and say to other folks, all you got to do is have faith. All you got to do is believe. And we watch things manifest for other people because they took our advice. But we don't always take our own. It's easier. It's real hard to listen to yourself. We have a hard enough time as human beings listening to other people. How often do we listen to ourselves? You know that voice in the back of your head that just keeps saying, get your ass on TikTok. You got messages to deliver on TikTok. Talk to myself, y'all. And you don't. Got to be more careful. Got to be more careful. Because it's true. And I don't mind exposing myself. Because that's how you know I'm real. I'm on this journey with you. Okay? I just acknowledge it and try my best to work with it. And I keep saying it until I get it done. And my advice to everybody else is get it how you live. A win is a win. A win is a win. So I can acknowledge it. It's a win. You know? If I can acknowledge it, it's a win. Now all I got to do is do it. So tomorrow we're going to do it. It's going to be Tarot Thursdays on TikTok tomorrow. And I need everybody here to hold me accountable. Okay? Shoot. Sometimes the help need help. Sometimes the support needs support. And I can tell a lot of y'all got that same energy. You know good and well, you always supporting everybody else, always helping everybody else. But who helps you? Who supports you? When you busy loving on everybody else, caring for everybody else, who takes care of you? Who loves on you? Give yourself what you give everybody else. Make sure you reserve some of that, boo, for you. Because I promise you, you're going to be upset if you give it away to everybody else and ain't got nothing for yourself. Then when the next person come around and they willing to give you what everybody else did, you ain't got shit left because you done gave it to everybody else. And you can't even give it to yourself. Rhea talk about, so I'm going to text you too. Please do. Keep me right and keep me tight. Keep me right. That's right. Because we family. Okay? You better know it. Y'all, that other card fell on the floor. I'm going to get it. Brazen. Yes. Brazen. Card number 17. 1 plus 7 is 8. Abundance. Power. But brazen, infinite possibilities. Brazen means it's a lot like living out loud. Be brazen in what you do. Be courageous. Be forthright. Be outspoken. And you see what's on her head. This is abundance. Look at that beautiful waterfall. Look at that train. And y'all, I don't know if y'all see it, but that train got gold on it and stuff. And there's a little rainbow around the train. Like right here in the train light. Wait, is it on? Yeah, right here in the train light, there's a rainbow. Brazen brings in the harvest. Brazen helps you to manifest quicker. Yes, brazen. All right, and then we have this card. Didn't I just put this on the table? How the hell she end up back? Yeah, I had to make sure it wasn't no duplicate. I must have accidentally threw this card back in the deck because it flipped out again. All right, that's Sarah LaCauley. If you missed the Divine Feminine message today, go look it up. But this is reminding us that home is where the heart is. And what we mean when we say home is where the heart is, what we're really saying is that love lives within me. So as long as I love me, I will never be without a home. Home is always within me. So home is wherever I go. Wherever I be is where home is at. What Luther Vandross say? A house is not a home if no one's living there. Your heart can't be a home if there's no love in it. You will forever be homeless if you don't love yourself. And I mean homeless not just from a physical sense, but spiritually. Spiritually. And a person who has no home spiritually is an ungrounded person. You got to, if you stand for nothing, then you will fall for any and everything. Okay? So you got to know where you live. As for me, I live on 1111 Spiritual Lane. And that's where the hell I'm going to stay. Okay? I know where my home is. Some people don't. And now that I know where my home is, I want to live brazenly in that. And love on me through all of that, because it's not easy. Because as we know, it's not very much accepted everywhere. There's some hate. Because I done got some hateful messages on this here app. Not that I care. But just to say, scarcity. 2 plus 1 is 3. Scarcity. Scarcity You see here, there's a younger woman and there's a older woman behind her. This card is a depiction of scarcity from the point of not embracing getting wiser and getting older. Some of us have a fear of, oh, I'm getting older. Oh, I'm not going to look like I used to look. Oh, I'm not going to be as young as I used to be. Let me tell y'all something. You better embrace that gray hair, white hair, silver hairs, whatever hairs you got. You better, because some people ain't got no damn hair. Embrace that. You getting older, so what? Embrace getting older, getting wiser. Getting older only mean that you learning more. Because baby, you aging like fine wine. If you don't know it, won't nobody else know it. So I hope you know it. The cat said, we hope you know it. Yeah, aging like fine wine. Okay? Merlot. Okay? Pinot Grigio. Okay? Pinot Noir. Okay? You better know how you coming in this world and how you gonna leave it. Because no matter whether you coming or going, you have to leave a legacy. Is it gonna be one of scarcity? Or is it gonna be a legacy of love and abundance and the 7 wonders of the world? I don't know why I heard that, but I did. You know, live your life to the fullest. That was a point in my life, being a bigger girl. I was always told, cover your arms up. Don't put that on. Cover them thighs up. And if you thicker than a Snicker or thicker than prison grits, then you already know. Pull your shirt down. Wear your clothes a little bigger. So I grew up ashamed. Ashamed. Afraid. Ridiculing myself and everybody around me because I was taught that when you are more voluptuous, more curvy, or when you are a bigger person or a bigger girl, to cover yourself up. And let me tell y'all catch me outside, baby, and it's hot. Ain't no telling what you gonna damn see these days. Because if it's hot, baby, I ain't putting on that many clothes. I'm not. I'll be out in North Kakalaki looking like I'm walking through Miami. Do you hear me? And I'm not gonna care what nobody say about a roll or a fold. I'm not. Spent too many years worried about what other people think. Don't do it, y'all. Live your truth. If the truth is you like to walk outside in 2-piece and let your rolls breathe, shit, that's what you do. And whoever judging you, they probably got issues with themselves. That's what I learned. Everybody that had something to say were people who felt that way about themselves. So the problem was never with me. It was always with other people. Y'all better learn to tell a person that's a you problem. Yeah. Oh, I don't like the way you act. I don't like the way you dress. I don't like the fact that you wear crystals. I don't like the fact that you burn sage. That's a you problem. That's not a me problem. I don't have a problem with me doing it. You got a problem. Yes. Faith and Hustle said, I'm back. I know I'm going to have to go back and watch. Let me pull your card because I wasn't even sure if you was here, but I was pulling the card for everybody about what they needed in this healing journey, or what they need to know or focus on or something. So, there you go. I like that. Faith and Hustle. Card number 38 came out. You might be 38. You might be 38. The card number 38 came out. Queen Nefertiti, alchemy. You over there alchemizing. You turning lemons into lemonade, lemon drops, lemon meringue pie, lemon drinks. I don't know, lemon smoothies, but it ain't a damn lemon no more because you done use some alchemy. You done got your alchemy on, okay? Also, this Ankh at the top of her staff is really sticking out to me. Maybe you need to go get you one, an Ankh. But Miss Faith and Hustle, you manifested something. Alchemy is just like manifestation. You know that you have all the tools that you need to alchemize some shit. I don't even know if that's a word, but alchemize some shit. Okay? Okay. Faith and Hustle said, okay. And for those of y'all who may be new to the room or just dropping by, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Say hello. All that good stuff. Faith and Hustle said, yes. Good energy. Mm-hmm. I like it. Again, Miss Faith and Hustle, that's card number 38. 8 plus 3 is 11. Yes. Yes, 11. 1 plus 1 equals 2. I love it. And Jamie with the numbers came through for you, Miss Faith and Hustle, and said 3 plus 8 is 11. 1 plus 1 is 2 equals the high priestess. Y'all gotta love it. Yeah, and that's one thing I do love about being a free spiritualist, y'all. I read about any and everything, and I pick and choose whatever aligns to my spirit, and it all get thrown in the pot. Okay, and it be good, good. Yeah. That's how I cook in real life, though. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I could cook collard greens and neck bones all day, but y'all, I don't really always want that stuff. Sometimes I just make up shit, and it be good because I be alchemizing and manifesting. Ooh, 14, worthiness. That just came out of nowhere. 1 plus 5 is 1 plus 4 is 5, so that's change. But worthiness, knowing that you are worthy. You are worthy. Sometimes we don't feel like we worthy. Sometimes we don't feel like we worthy. Hold on. Faith the Hustle said, and my birthday is on the 21st, Libra gang. We see you out there. We see y'all out there. I'll be 39. Oh, so yes, that was card number 38. Ashe. She said, that's wild. No, that's divine. And Faith the Hustle said, thank you. You welcome. You welcome. But yeah, y'all, you are worth it. Shit. They say you can't take MasterCard Discover everywhere. Well, you can't take a Rika or a Faith or a Jamie or a Rika, the other Rika, or Duran or anybody else. Who else we got in here? Make sure I say everybody. Or Renee or Rashima. You know what I'm saying? You can't take that and nowhere else. Okay? And think you about to duplicate and fabricate. It'll never happen. Okay? Some things are priceless. Like your peace of mind, your love, your heart. Okay? Your vibrational frequency. When it's on high, it's priceless. And when it's low, it's pretty priceless. You see what I'm saying? They say I'm no less than a penny with a hole in it. Faith the Hustle said, Ashe. Ashe. I don't know if y'all ever heard that song. I forgot the name of that lady that sing. Then a penny with a hole in it. I don't know if y'all know that song. They say I'm no less. I'm up to my head in it. But I think she says, hello, morning. When does the fun begin? Goodbye, yesterday. Girl, I don't know, y'all. We got to get us a Patreon or something, because I need to play the music. But Faith the Hustle got me in the comments. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Hey. Girl, I used to have that song stuck in my head for days. Yo, why my sister called me singing that song the other day? We was talking about somebody, a family member, and she bust out with that song, talk about some that bug ate a penny with a hole in it. And I bust out laughing because that song is a sync. If you ever seen Love Jones, then you know that song. Faith the Hustle laughing at that thing. Yeah, y'all ain't never seen that movie. If you ever want to know what the twin flame journey is, there's a few movies you can damn watch. Okay, I have to list them all. But if you want to talk about the twin flame journey, I don't know who in this room right now who on the twin flame journey, well, you need to heal. But I'm gonna tell you, Love Jones, that's one. Okay. Watch Dwayne and Whitley on A Different World, all the seasons. You're gonna see it from beginning to end. Who else? What's her face? Ride the Maverick. What's her name? Maxine Shaw, attorney at law, and Kyle Barker. I love the way he say Kyle Barker. Yeah. Go ahead and watch them on Living Single and watch all the episodes. Twin Flame. Twin Flame. So, who been seeing sevens? Rashima, this you? It's 7 people in the room right now. And 1 + 6 is called 16. 1 + 6 is 7. This is joy. This is spirit saying that you deserve joy. Nurse your own joy. Give it to yourself. It's a choice. It is a choice. It is. Jamie, Rika, y'all like Living Single? Y'all don't even know. When I tell y'all all them shows from the 90s go hard for me. Like if them my references for real. Y'all, they have a tarot deck, or I guess it's really an oracle deck. But I think it's called Black Hollywood Stars. And it's got Dwayne and Whitley. It's got all the couples. It's got Love and Basketball. Y'all, I wanted that deck so bad, went to go buy it, and the deck was gone. So we're going to have to stalk it when it come back out. I'm going to get it this time. I'm going to get it. I'm determined. Jamie said, yes, I watched A Different World growing up and Living Single. Y'all better come through Tribe. Y'all better come to hell through Tribe. I'm telling you, when I tell y'all there's so many lessons. For example, how many of y'all realize now on this spiritual journey that when you were watching A Different World and you watch Freddie, that Freddie was teaching you about spirituality the whole time? She had crystals. She had sage. She was meditating. She was doing mantras. She was talking about giving somebody a rose quartz, her heart. Y'all better go back and watch Freddie. Freddie was teaching us something. Yes. Yes. Rika said, I love them shows. Me too. 7 is the chariot. You're the driver, Rika. Ashe, you better know it. You are the driver of your own destiny, especially when it comes to your joy. You are the driving force of your own joy. Hi, Terrence. Hey, love bug. Jamie says hello. Duran says hello. We're going to pull a card for Terrence real quick since he came in the room. Yes. Come on in the room. Spirit, what do you have for Terrence? What do you have for Terrence, Spirit, on this Healing Well Wednesday? What messages and healing do you have for Terrence? Okay, now I know we've been pulling cards for an hour now, but oh, dang, I was about to say, the energy not tired. Card number 29, 2 + 9, 11, 11 + 1 + 1 is 2. Allah, grief. How appropriate for Healing Well Wednesday. But, Terrence, this is saying, when we talk about grief, not necessarily grief like the grief I was talking about when we got started, like losing my brother, but grief can be anything. Grief of not having things turn out exactly the way we want them to is what I'm hearing for you. But Spirit is saying, when you hold on to grief and you carry it, it festers like a sore. But Spirit also wants you to know, Terrence, that grief, when you give it back to Spirit, can birth into or manifest itself into something quite beautiful. So I don't know what didn't work out. And it could have been a while ago, maybe from your childhood, but whatever that is, as you continue to release it, because I feel like you are already healing, Terrence. I get that vibration off you. But when you get to the end of this thing, we might not recognize you no more, you little starer, because you know you're a starer. You a starer. Yes. You're a shining star, shining bright to see what you could truly be. I never realized how spiritual the Disney movie Pocahontas was. That is crazy. I was talking to somebody on the phone not long ago about Pocahontas. Yes. When she said the whispers. Have you ever heard the whispers of the wind? Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Yeah. That whole movie was spiritual, even down to Miko's little greedy ass. Yeah. Jamie Smith loved Freddie. She was the voice of Penny, and she was. Y'all, when I tell you she did a lot of voiceovers. Even to this day, she do a lot of voiceovers. She did all the Peanuts on the Proud Family. All the Peanuts. Y'all know the Peanuts off the Proud Family. Don't act like you didn't see the Peanuts. Because the Peanuts went hard. Don't act like y'all won't up there trying to with Zoe and them when the Peanuts won the dance battle. Cause I was battling in my living room. I don't play about them Peanuts, y'all. Every time I see them Peanuts, I go off. It's the competitor in me. I'ma go off. Rika said, yes, Jamie. All that love, Jamie and Rika. Love it. Terrence said, thank you. You welcome, love bug. Rika laughing at me, girl, because you know the Peanuts come out. I'll be in the living room. My son think I'm crazy. I don't care. Because I am. It's okay. On this spiritual journey, you got to be a little off the rocker. Faith and Hustle said the willow tree. Baby, let me tell y'all something about trees. Me and trees, y'all, and Disney know it too. See, Disney been spoon feeding us for a long time and we ain't realized it. They was throwing some bullshit in there. But for the most part, if you watch Disney, you'll catch a lot of stuff. Because, baby, talk about Avatar and them trees. That was the willow tree and Pocahontas. All of that kind of all flow together. Every tree and every Disney had a story or was talking or moving. But y'all better know, tree wiser than we are. Tree older than all of us. Yeah. But the idea in Pocahontas, like, and what's funny is, y'all, there were a lot of things in Pocahontas that for anybody who is a minority, just like Moana, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody know a little cluck in there, like the little dumbass person that be, nah, I ain't mean that. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. That little cluck. Y'all see Moana, right? That little chicken that's blind as fuck. He be clucking at the ground, eating rocks, jumping in the water about to drown himself. We all know somebody like that. They cluck, little tink. Okay? It's some clucks on this spiritual journey. It's some clucks. And cluck needed Moana to make sure that he didn't drown himself or choke himself eating rocks. So y'all just know there is some folks in your life that you got to help them out. They clucks. Make sure they don't drown themselves or choke themselves on rocks. That's it. That's all. Faith the Hustle said trees of life. Yes, the tree of life. Trees represent so much growth, family, life, the ascension thereof. Trees are very special too because they absorb energy. And just hug a tree. Y'all know I done said it before, so I ain't gonna get on my soapbox. But hug a tree. Try it out. It works. I'll never forget, y'all. I was in my old neighborhood. And right before I moved out, I was just real stressed out. So I decided I was gonna get up. And for the first time, I was gonna go out in public in daylight and hug a tree because I'm scared of spiders. So I ain't gonna hug no damn tree at night because I can't see if the spider on there with the tree. Because if the spider on the tree, baby, I don't want the tree. I go to the grass. Me and the spider don't have the best relationship. But yeah, I went out and this other lady was walking her dog and she came outside and she was like, and she just froze. At that point, y'all, I was caught. So I said, you know what? Well, she gonna catch me hugging this tree. I guess she gonna come over here and have something to say. So she walked over and the lady was like, why are you hugging a tree? And I said, because trees absorb negative energy. Kind of like they take the carbon monoxide that we create in our breathing process and turn that into clean oxygen. And she was like, does it work? And I said, yeah. And she was like, will I look crazy if I hug the tree? I looked at her, I said, did I look crazy when I hugged the tree? And she was like, maybe a little bit. And we both laughed, but she hugged the tree. She said she felt better. I'm telling y'all, sometimes just be crazy. It's all right. Sometimes I talk to myself because when I'm surrounded by clucks, I can't talk to them. So I gotta talk to me. Y'all better talk to yourselves. There you go. Harvest is out again. Did I put these back in here? Harvest is out again. Spirit is reminding the entire tribe that this is your season of harvest. Yes. All them clucks you've been dealing with, them were your tithes and offerings. You done helped enough clucks that you about to bring in the harvest. Yeah. You about to bring in this harvest. It's going to be some good stuff. It's going to be a little bit of spiritual ascension. It's going to be a little bit of a whole lot of abundance, some healing, some love. Yeah. All of that going to come in. It is card number 43. 4 plus 3 is 7. Yes, 7. Luck, juju, good juju, luck, and power. Rika, I definitely talk to myself, girl, all day, and I will answer. We'll answer. Because I have to tell people, it's not just one of me in here. See, when you don't live a bunch of lifetimes, it's several. We have conversations. So sometimes we have board meetings, governance meetings, court meetings. We the judge, the jury, and the DA. And the motherfuckers in the back of the courtroom. Like, we all of them. And sometimes we just have full-on court about what we're going to do next. Yeah. Jamie said, Chariot Energy, Cancer card. Ashe? Yes. Cancer card. And I believe Cancer season ends in the 7th month. That's July. Yeah. All synchronicities. All synchronicities. Yes. So, we're going to see if anything else fly out before we close out. That's it. So, with that being said, y'all, Friday, card pull night. Don't forget, I will be live. Tomorrow, Rika gonna hold me accountable. We going live on TikTok. If you ain't never found me on TikTok, it's because I ain't never really, I've mentioned it, but I don't really connect TikTok to this account because my TikTok was my personal account and then it just turned into who I am now because I was ready to share that with the world. So, or who I have been. So TikTok, Goddess Rika Tequila on TikTok. Find us tomorrow night. Matter of fact, I'll post it to the community board tomorrow and let y'all know what time and what account. If you go to TikTok and you type in pound Golden Goddess Tarot, I believe you should find it. I believe if you type in pound Golden Goddess Tarot or the Golden Goddess Tarot, I believe it's Golden Goddess Tarot. But if you put the pound symbol in there and put the little hashtag and put that in there, you should be able to find some of my videos. So, anywho, we're going to do that because I also have to live through example and stop being a perfectionist because I'm standing in my own way. Okay? Terrence, that's for you too. Don't think I forgot. Because we be standing in our own way, friend. We got to get the hell out of the way. We got to get the hell out of our own way. So that is that. But I do want to say before I go, I appreciate all of y'all for all the likes and the subscribes and the shares and the comments and all that good stuff. And I'm truly honored by y'all's energy each and every time that you engage with my content or that you come into the room and have these conversations. And Rika, I just want you to know that I heard what you said and I took it into account and I wrote it down on my to-do list because you made a very good point, Patreon. Because we all know that eventually YouTube catch me talking like this, they might just, you know how they do. You know what I'm saying? TikTok a little freer unless people start reporting you, but we know the haters be coming. But what I am gonna do is we gonna see about starting a Patreon. I gotta learn a little bit more about Patreon, but we gonna see about that so we can be in a room and see each other and I can say what I want to say. Okay, yes, Ashe. And I can give y'all some additional readings with more transparency. Because I'm a little bit of a sailor. I ain't gonna lie, cuss a lot. Terrence, and you know what? That's my light language though. If I don't cuss, I don't like you. If I do cuss at you, sometimes I I don't like you or I do like you. It depends on how I cuss. But Terrence said, I know. Right, we know. Enrique said, good night, love. Faith, love you too. Good night. Yes, good night, Terrence. Good night, Duran. All right, y'all. Love, light, Ashe, and Namaste. I will see y'all tomorrow on TikTok and Friday for free card pool night right here on the Golden Goddess Tarot. And I love each and every one of y'all. And may love and light find you every single day this week. And may you see a miracle every time you open your eyes and put your feet to the ground. May the miracles just rush in. All right. All right. Jamie Smith. Good night. Oh, good night, Jamie. All right. Good night, y'all.